shit. Fuck me, I said it wrong. Hello everyone, it's me, and it's been about 2 weeks since I filmed my last video. I'm actually posting it today. Today is June 4th, if that gives you any indication of 2 weeks. So there you go. I did not mean to take that long to film or to post my video. It's just life really just got in the way, things going on, and it's like I gotta get this done. So get your coffee, let's talk. It might be a little juicy, you might like this, and I definitely could use some advice and some love, so let's go. As far as everything that is going on in my life and everything that has gone on with my relationship with my husband, things I will say are really good, and it definitely feels a lot better than it has been in the past. It's like a totally new chapter, it's not fixing what we had, it's like completely starting over, and I really enjoy that. I'm not going to get really graphic here, but we did begin some group play activities, if you know what I mean. And I've done things like that in the past. I had never done this with my husband, though, so it's been quite a long time since we have been together for almost 20 years now. So I didn't know what to expect. Would I feel differently once it happened, or was going on, or things like this? So we did that, and it went pretty well. I was into it, he was into it. I was expecting to feel possible jealousy, which is like a totally normal feeling, I assume. And the thing is, I didn't really feel jealous. I felt, I guess more turned on than anything else. And it was a really positive experience. And we did this a few times, and each time I would say that it was positive, and we both had a lot of fun. Now I'm going to tell you another thing, and this is going to I don't want to trigger any of you, so if you have any triggers, maybe you should skip ahead a little bit, just to keep you from experiencing trauma all over again. Here we go. When I was 17, I experienced a sexual assault. And when I say that, I'm not saying, oh, the guy just couldn't take no for an answer, and I just laid there and closed my eyes and waited. It was a very traumatic thing. It was traumatizing, and it was a very violent thing, and it's something that I've really never wanted to share. I actually, if you would have asked me a few weeks ago, it's something that I would have said, no, I'm never gonna talk about this. It's something that I don't know. I don't know. I will say that even though this happened and it was sexual in nature, of course it's not about sex. The act of rape is not about sex. It's about, power and control and those sorts of things. But even though there was the sexual component, I'm not connecting sex with the past of what had happened, or I'm not connecting sex with violence or fear or anything like that. I like sex. The thing is, this past Saturday, a hookup had came to the house. It triggered me, and I'm like looking at the sky, and his mannerisms and the way that he looked and behaved and spoke, it was very similar to this man that had sexually assaulted me, and it really triggered me, and I'm like losing my words in the middle of it. It didn't get to like that, but I'm like losing my words, and I'm not knowing how to say anything, and I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to like ruin fun or anything. I I lost my words, and I needless to say, like, that ended, but because I kind of like abruptly just said I need this guy to go. I tried to do it with a lot of tact. Um, I don't know. It's not because of jealousy. I'm not jealous. It's because this guy looked really similar, and I'm I'm not like doing every single guy. It's just this. So I guess that kind of like caused Brian and I to have to like say we need to adjust boundaries as far as we need to check in with one another at the beginning, during, after, like before it even begins. We both need to be on the same page. If someone gets up and walks into the other room without like a clear reason, everything stops immediately, and the other person goes into the room and checks on them, things like that. I thought I had covered all my bases as far as boundaries went. I guess I didn't. I'm not mad at anybody or anything. These things just come up. If I probably had seen a photo and just didn't connect it or something like that. I don't remember though. So there you have that. That was one experience, and I'm not like wanting to totally stop, you know, the threesomes or the group play or things like that, because it is fun and exciting. I don't want anyone to think, oh, you had a horrible experience. No, I was just triggered from something in my past. It's not this guy's fault that came over, sporting that face and those mannerisms. It's, just something with me. And, I definitely still want to, like, do what we're doing because it's fun. But at the same time, since Brian and I have begun like exploring things, our sex life together, one on one, him and I, it's like not really going, if you know what I mean. Like, no, not happening. And this is something that I have brought up before. I don't want it to be like a pattern. I brought it up again the other day, just like I think the day before yesterday, that I need more sex from he and I, just him and I. And when we are like intimate, whether it's like full on sex or oral or just mutual, if you catch my drift, I need some of that to be like purposeful rather than ain't nobody else to, come threesome. It's not like that. Like, it's not like that at all. It's like I love being with him and he loves being with me. It's just I need more sex from him, and I really miss that connection. And I know with all these other things, it's like a novelty, it's fun, it's exciting, but this is important to me, and I honestly think that I swear it has nothing to do with jealousy. I think we need to pause this group play thing until we are able to connect more intimately and establish, regular sexual activity that's both mutually satisfying and, have it just be like a normal thing where then we can introduce something else. Because when it comes to like threesomes and group play, when I say group play, I'm not meaning like big old orgies, but when it comes to things like that, I want those things to like be a spice and add excitement in addition to the things that we do on our own. I don't want the threesomes and the group play to become a replacement for our intimacy, if that makes any sense at all. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I would love for your opinion. I know some of you are like, I would never do that. You are a whore, but I'm actually not, you guys. I'm almost 40 years old. I can do what I want. It's fine. I'm not jealous. I'm happy, like, exploring and things like that. I just need more fucking from my husband. So I want to stop talking about that and start talking about something else, which is self-doubt. I am having a little trouble with like food. If I probably have talked about this before, but growing up, when I was, I don't know, probably 12 or so, I started like having serious trouble with food. I was bored and things, so I would like overeat, and then I would watch television or look at magazines or things like that and see like beautiful like people, and I would like go, I'm fat, and I feel horrible about myself, and it's the spiral of, but I'm bored, I don't know how to like calm these feelings, so I'm gonna eat some food, and then it's like I ate the food, now I feel like shit because look at these people and look at me, and that creates a spiral. And somewhere along the way of life, like I really started with eating disorders of eating and getting rid of it, or not eating at all, and trying different things. And the whole eating disorder thing, it is a real process. I don't know if like other people out there have to like deal with this constantly throughout their lives, but it's like it can be a lot. And I found, I don't want anyone to think that it's related to anything at all to do with my husband or anything that we have done or are doing. It doesn't have anything at all to do with that, because I'm not triggered. My eating disorder is not triggered in those sorts of ways. But I will say that it's triggered by itself, because I'm having a lot of anxiety when it comes to food. Normally, I was eating just like fine. Now I just eat dinner, and it's like a very, very small, like maybe that is my portion. I'm also eating like maybe half a cup of pasta with no sauce, nothing, and I'm like, but what really is concerning to me is that there is so much anxiety with food when it's like, well, what would you like for dinner? And it's like, I don't want anything. Like, if I did not have to eat anything just for show, I wouldn't be eating anything at all. What I do is sometimes I will make a big bowl of pasta, and I will make a hole in the center of the bowl so it's hollow, and you just have the pasta on the outside, and I will fill the hollow space with sauce, okay? And then I'll eat some of the plain pasta with no sauce on it, and kind of do this to the sauce in the middle, and like whatever else I'm eating that I don't want to eat, I put it in the hole with the sauce, and I cover it up, and then I take all of the noodles and I push them over, and it looks like I've eaten, and I haven't at all. And I know that this is mental illness, but I'm like, I don't, that tells you like where I'm headed. And I guess my eating disorder is going on because I went to the doctor yesterday to just have like a little checkup. I needed like to have a medication adjusted as well, and I said, "You lost 11 pounds," and I'm like, "I did." I feel good about that. So I also don't want anyone to think like I'm puking or things like that, because I'm not. And I have a therapy appointment for myself scheduled, so I'm gonna talk about this stuff too and get the help that I need, because I know like my not eating and my aversion to food is also not healthy for me. So I don't want anyone to worry. I just wanted to share like this is my life and that's what I'm dealing with, and it's not connected to this. I don't know really what it's connected to. So that is my video for today. I hope that you liked it. I know you probably didn't learn any like fun facts about life, but you certainly did learn a lot of juicy things about me, I guess. As always, like, I know like I'm just some guy that you never met, but it means like, it means the world to me that you would stop and take the time to listen to what I'm saying, because damn, I just need someone to listen to me sometimes that's not my husband or a friend in my life. I just need someone to hear me, and I really appreciate your time. Like, it's something that I don't take for granted, because I know time is so important. That's all I want to say, and thank you for watching, and I will see you, I'm hoping, next week. If not next week, the week before, because I'm sure something interesting is gonna happen. So, bye.